Well, that Syria uprising and crisis can be traced back to February of 2011. And perhaps you remember this. 15 teenagers were inspired by the uprisings in Tunisia and also in Egypt. And at the time, they wrote anti-regime graffiti on the walls of a small town in southern Syria. They were arrested and then they were thrown in prison. Now, about a month later, Syrian troops reportedly fired onto a peaceful demonstration over the teenagers' arrests. And at that time, several people were killed. By August then of 2012, 1 year ago, President Obama, of course, said that the Syrian regime's use of chemical weapons would be a red line, something we have heard so much about that comment. And then just this past month, the Obama administration announced it would send small arms and ammunition to the Syrian rebels. Now, Syria's ally, Russia, reportedly sending warships to the Mediterranean as expectations grow of an imminent strike from the United States. But Russia's Navy is denying a deployment of anti-submarine ships and missile cruisers in response to the events in Syria, saying it's all part of a planned rotation of the ships in that region. You believe that one? Well, in the meantime, the U.S. is deploying a fifth destroyer to the Mediterranean. So much going on this morning.
And
Bill?
Heather, we wanted to show our viewers a bit of the area too here, down here off the coast of Oman, Persian Gulf, and also off the coast of Yemen. You have some of the fiercest aircraft carriers you will find anywhere on the planet. But closer into Syria now. Heather, you just mentioned this, the 4 naval aircraft, the warships, of which there will be 5 very soon here off the coast of Syria, out of the range of any anti-aircraft fire that the Syrians might have on the ground there, but still up to 5 now in the eastern Mediterranean. You see all the Air Force assets, whether it's up in Italy, whether it's in Cyprus or southern Turkey. There's a powerhouse of military activity in this region of the world. Advance at one time specifically on Syria itself now. What could be potential targets? We've talked about the chemical storage areas here to the east of Damascus, here around the town of Homs, and here south of Aleppo, southwest of Aleppo, just near the Mediterranean Sea, where many of these naval warcraft are parked. One more time now, advance it, and we will show you what we believe are, there are dozens and dozens of military bases throughout the country of Syria, primarily in the western part of the country, but there are 6 primary bases where Assad has used aircraft jets for the past 2.5 years now on this war that continues down here around the capital city of Damascus. So that gives you a little bit of the lay of the land for what could be, if indeed a strike happens, what the targets could be in Syria. Heather.